they put me in prison. I don't know if this is coincidence. They put me in prison because the next day it's the hearing in Istanbul. So I didn't manage to show up at the court hearing because they put me in prison. I was in jail. The goal is clear, really to have me back to Philippines, either being killed or put in prison with a crime that you never committed. Yeah, it's like a form of, it's a style, not just a revenge, but also to keep you silent, to intimidate you to, to not to talk in public. The thing is, I'm so tired and sick of this. They hurt my children. Kung may tabo na ko, kung patyon ko nila, even in the form of accident, please, by all means, investigate. Kay kani ilan ning ginaplano tanan.
Nandito ako sa Belgium kasama si aka Distressed Mother, Sheena Makapinig. At siya na magkakwento sa panggigipit ng Marcos government at syempre ni Liza at ang kanyang ex-partner. Hi Sheena, so thank you at napaunlakan mo ko at finally nag-meet na tayo. Grabe, you know what, talagang from whistleblower na concern sa iyong case o sa nangyari sa'yo. And now we're here, we're together. So, kumusta ka naman dito sa Belgium?
Oh, it's been a very long journey, challenging journey for me. Being here in Belgium is a miracle. For me, this is my second life and my children's life. We are protected here in Belgium. We are quite okay, very well. And we are integrating. My children have integrated as well to the school. Kailangan ko magsalita ng Tagalog.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, kasi dito sa Belgium, lahat ng mga tao, majority, lalo na sa Flemish area, the Dutch-speaking, they all speak English and we communicate in English. But nag-aaral din ako ng Dutch. Mga anak ko, they speak very good in Dutch na, which I'm very happy. It distracts them through their education.
So Sheena, today, gusto ko ikaw yung magkwento sa ating mga kababayan kung ano yung nangyari sa'yo. Dahil may mga pinakita ko mga videos kung paano kayo gipitin ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas doon sa Turkey through that fabricated documents or crime. Tama ba? So, pwede mong ikwento sa ating mga kababayan, paano ba talaga nagsimula itong ginawa sa'yo ni Francis Chua, ang iyong former partner, at involved ang gobyerno, lalo na si Liza Marcos at ang Marcos administration?
Alam nyo, yung ex-partner ko na si Francis Lloyd T. Chua, we've been together since 2009. Like any other relationship, may mga problema din sa relasyon. That's very private. Normally, we are very private persons. Lagi ako logical and rational when it comes to, lalo na because I'm a mother of 4 children, pero hindi kami kasal ni Francis legally. Okay? But we work together in one company. I work for him sa construction. I help him because I'm an auditor and syempre,
sa company ni Francis Lloyd T. Chua.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Ako, personally, kaya ko naman i-set aside yung private issues namin ni Francis. Magampanan ko lang yung aking role as a mother, bilang ina sa aking mga anak. Syempre, as you can see, malaking kumpanya ang kay Francis. Malaki din at malawak din ang kanyang impluwensya sa sistema natin sa Pilipinas. Ayokong galawin yan. Quiet lang talaga ako because I don't want to endanger my life at yung mga anak ko. Pero winawarn ko na yan si Francis dati-rati pa na i-stop na namin itong gantong business. No?
When you say sa stop na namin yung gantong business, ano bang business yon? Bakit kailangan i-stop if this is a legitimate business?
Well, sa sistema natin sa Pilipinas, may mga bribery talaga. Okay, kahit para sa akin, kahit sino man nga ang maupo, kahit matino nga ang maupo, galing from the driver and security guard, talagang talamak yung ating bribery. Ganun ang sistema sa atin. I always say that sistema. And tsaka tayo ordinary citizen, no, bilang Pilipino, honestly, wala tayong magawa. Okay, no, kundi patuloy ang ating faith. Sana naman, no, na magkaroon tayo ng napaka strong economy at leader. Yeah. Sa totoo lang, if I have to be honest, at saka alam din ni Francis yan dati, during Duterte time, marami talagang takot, lalo na yung gumagawa ng mali. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
ibig mong sabihin, so yung business ni Francis na part ka before, involved sa bribery, pag-bribe sa mga government officials and contractors, something like that?
Yes. Well, as I'm working to his company, nakikita namin ang sistema. Wala kaming choice, yeah, or si Francis, kundi gampanan ang sistema. Otherwise, hindi kami maka-receive ng projects, no? Or hindi siya makipag-deal. Ganun ang laro sa sistema. You really
Okay.
have to pay or meron talagang mga certain commissions from any level of in the politics, in fact. Yes. So, for me, as ordinary citizen, natatakot ako kasi ano ba ang laban ko? Hindi kaya ako tulad sa kanila. Bisaya ko, no? I try to speak Tagalog, no?
Yeah, I can speak Bisaya.
Yeah,
That's okay.
oo. Kanang adlok kaayo jud ko sa tanan. Giingnan na nako siya, pero ingon siya nako, we will stop na daw 2017. Heavily dealing with the government projects. But I told him, no, katong nagbulag na mi, I remember 2016, I went to psychologist kay kanang gikulata man ko ana niya 2016. That was sinulog in January. Kanang kuana si Francis, grabe ka siloso na siya, kanang bisag unsa na lang, like ako magani na siyang gidare nga ako pa nimo mag-hide jud kag somebody nga mag-follow jud nako bisag asa kay ang answer pikat lang jud, no, kay wala jud kayo makuha sa ako. Okay, so anyway, so nahitabo ng 2016 panggigipit ni Francis sa ako, and my children was only 2, 3, 4 and 6 years old at that time. And then, gamay pa kayo akong anak ato 2 years old pa jud. So, I have to prioritize my children. Pero, try na ko work out ang among relasyon for 1 year, right? Kani private na niya.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 year, 2016. But after the 1 year of therapy, na-realize na ako nga, dili ko responsible to change him. And na-realize na ako na nga, ang true love jud ay nako akong mga anak. And sa kang Francis, di jud na nako siya ma-change. Wala niya gitupad ang iyang promise nga 2017 i-stop na namo ang
Yung mga
ang
bribery
business.
business,
Oo. So kanang kay hadlok ba ko kay yes, dagan na ba kay balita,
Yeah.
We are not legally married normally, di ko mahadlok, no, but still kay aga-work ko sa iyang company. And then I told him nga magbuwag na mi 2017 because it's not right, it's not fair nga kanang dili na nako siya love. Yeah?
Okay.
And then mag-continue gyapon namang relationship. But he said to me, no, your love will come back. Nahadlok na sad ko. Nahadlok na sad ko kay basig makulatahan na sad ko, magsige ko og refuse.
Yeah.
So magsige ko pray, mag-hope nga maintang makakita na siya laing babae, oy nga ma-in love siya sa laing babae. And in fact, niabot pa gani ang point nga nitabang na gani ko og pangita og candidate for him para maka-move on gani siya. Pero okay, we are adults, this is our decision. Being as a parent is another dimension of our role in our life as a parent and as a partner, intimate partner, no? And even as a business person, you are also different. You play a certain role, yes. Yeah, as a businesswoman, as a mother, as an intimate partner, and even as a child. Okay. Why? Ngano jung nahitabo man ni in 2022. At the beginning, wala jud ko ka-gets. Nganong iya guning gibuhat tanan. And di jud ko ka-gets just for the sake of the kids nga iyan ning buhaton. I'm not convinced to that. One, dili good siya close sa akong mga anak or sa among anak. Kay wala man siya time sa mga bata. No? Busy man kaayo siya sa business. Mama na iyang priority. Which makasabot ko sa iya, ha. Pero may lang na-delegate sa yaya. Me at the same time, ka-work ko sa iyang company, ka-build sad po ko og laing company, no? Nga on the side para if mohunong na ang construction company, we continue on a private business nga wala na gani involved in the government.
Yeah.
Yes. Kaya mas para na peace of mind. I'm not hypocrites. I am aware this exists. This kind of system exists in this world. Pero kay tungod kay ordinary citizen man ta, we silent ourselves. Yes. Karon, kung gigipit na ko nila in 2022, for me it was destined nga mabaw-an nako ang truth nga ilang gibalak buhaton nako.
Noong 2022.
Oo. We were already in Istanbul. Okay. How we got to Istanbul?
Yeah, that's my
Yes.
point. Yeah.
Well, at the beginning towards the end of 2019 and early 2020, before COVID, Francis has been telling me nga, well, I know already nga na siya death threats because he has to hire bodyguards and has to have to ride on a bulletproof cars. Yes. Ingon sila, anak pa sila nga kanang normal man na sa businessman. I was like, naamang gani uban nga senator diha nga in fact sila pa ang I think endanger ang life, no? Wala man gani na siya bodyguard o di man gani na siya mag-ride og bulletproof car. Believe kaayo ko. Suddenly ingon siya, Shina, we need to have another passport.
Sabi niya.
Oo. Magkuha daw may another citizenship and passport. Sa Golden Visa. We spoke already with, di lang na ko i-mention ang company in this live, kung kinsa nga company nga among gika-istorya to help us for the Golden Visa.
Yeah.
No? But in my book, I will mention it. We explore Australia, explore Canada. It takes 5 years before we will get our passport, so that's not an option. We also explore Portugal, the same. It's 5 years. We explore Spain. It's 2 years. Kasi kuan man ta, Philippines, there's an agreement between ang countries that are being colonized by Spanish. Like after a year, you can already apply for citizenship.
Yes. My question is, bakit kukuha kayo ng ibang citizenship? For what reason?
To escape.
Escape.
Yeah.
Kasama siya.
Yes.
Escape,
normally
or
for
escape from the
death
Philippines.
threats.
Death threats.
Yeah.
So kasi marami siyang death threats.
Yes, marami siyang death threats gyud. Even ako makareceive man gani ko minsan. Towards the end of 2019, saka pa na siya nagtug-an nako nga na then worse. So and we explored Cyprus.
Yeah.
Cyprus normally would be the perfect choice because 6 months lang you become a citizen, you have your passport already. But it's a huge amount of money. It's 1.5 million euros for an investment as family package. Ang problema, kay dili siya appeal because we are not married. Only me and my 4
Mga
kids.
bata lang, yeah.
So ginapush na sad na niya, Shina, nanong di na lang man ta mag-menu for the sake of the kids.
Okay.
And I said to him, no. For me, kanang wala ko nagminyo because I wanted to marry to the man that I love, I truly love, because this is also a reflection I'd like to show to my kids. No, I call a man as my husband, or my children would respect that too.
Yeah.
But not necessarily it's Francis.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be very painful or hurtful for you, Francis, that I came now to public and I came out to the media now. I'm so sorry. I wish we could have had this civil conversation before, but I tried. I did warn you in 2022 tong giipit ko ninyo maayo in Istanbul. And I really thought there in Istanbul mamatay na ko. Okay. But okay. Anyhow, so ingon siya nako, iya kong gi-threatened because my first-born child is not his child. Okay, but ing siya kanako, nganong dili nimo tawagan ang papa sa imuhang first child? Ayun ko, what? I was like, why? Because, tanang tao, including nang nag-death threat sa iya, thought that is his firstborn child. So, ako naman, how cruel. My God, my son, okay, my son will not be fully protected. Kaya dili man niyang anak, no? And in the Chinese family, when you have an enemy, the firstborn child is very crucial. Yeah. They will have it killed or threatened to kill because in the Chinese community, the first child is important.
Yeah.
Yes, the firstborn child, especially a son. Yeah.
So bakit gusto niyang i-kontakin yung father niya?
It was just out kanang kuan, di-threaten ko niya, para i-prove sa ako ba nga, di ko worried for his 3 children because the people thought that my firstborn child is his, but in fact it's not. It's no longer a secret also to my children. I told them about this too. But okay, nganong sa Istanbul, nganong nahitabo nganong naatomi sa Istanbul. Because of that, naningkamot ko, makakonect ko og projects in my field, o contract with the doctor, it's a Swiss doctor, hoping I could get a residency because I do not have 1.5 million to invest for us to get the passports. And he is delaying it in a way, kay gusto siya nga mag-minyo me para one package lang me. Okay? But okay. Fast forward, finally, naabot mi sa Istanbul. It was not yet the plan for me to escape, no?
Okay.
I'm not ready, really. Did you go
So,
ready?
pumunta ka sa Istanbul for what?
Normally, I have a meeting there. Yes,
Business
yeah,
meeting,
a
okay.
business meeting. But because due to COVID, yeah, but we have to stay there. The online, the classes back then were still online. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not in a campus. So for me, it's practical that I would enroll them in a Turkish private school. And I
Okay.
told him also, and I think this is a nice baby step, for us to get the a legal residency, to keep safe my children. Okay, you don't want to invest anymore for the golden visa because we have also a crisis financially at that time already. Okay, COVID pa yan, no? There's no enough money for funds. Okay, so I'm being creative. Nga ko, okay, then makipag-contract ko as board advisory here abroad in Dubai. Yeah. Karon, at that time in Dubai normally, no? Pero kay naipit naman ko sa Turkey, I could not do that anymore. Fast forward, we got our residency. At the beginning, I was scammed, yes. Gi-issuean ko og fake residency, but we were not able to use it because I found out
It's fake.
quick. Yes. So then I do it all the process from zero. I even include my son. Please write down first step. What's the first step? What are the requirements for applying for a residency? It's not easy. It's not easy. We got our residency after 6 months now. Yes,
Okay.
pero nag-apply me. Okay.
The reason why gusto mo kumuha ng residency sa Turkey, kasi ayaw mo nang bumalik sa Pilipinas, tama?
Yes. Githreaten naman ko niya.
Tinraten ka niya.
Did
ni
you
Francis,
know? Yeah. Did you know that I could deport you?
Sabi niya.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was November 2021 when he visited us because
Dahil ayaw mo na siya makasama, tama?
yes, that's one. But number one is our safety.
Your safety.
Yeah, for my
Dahil
kids.
maraming death threats.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
from,
the main.
from the people na
Yeah.
ka-business dealing niya
Yeah,
or illegal
yes.
business dealing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He was not really transparent to me of all these things. What I know is the construction, yes, and the logistics, etc. But but anyway, later on in my book, I will mention it thoroughly later. But in Istanbul, when he threatened me that he could deport me, I was like, wow. I said to him like, wow. Don't tell me that you managed to deal with some local
In
people
Istanbul?
here in Istanbul, because how come I know him very good. He always say that when money talk, everybody listen. Now here comes February
Of 2022.
2022.
Okay.
February 2022, I discovered that he's been following us because we celebrated Chinese New Year in Dubai with my kids, all four of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And at that time also, when we celebrated Chinese New Year, we didn't have the physical resident card already, but we have our visas, because if you have an American visa, you can easily get an online visa of Turkey. When we get back from Dubai, and we saw, okay, I could mention now the iPad. As parents, Francis and I, if we have old iPads or old gadgets, we give that to our kids. But on his side, he forgot to sign out his Apple ID. All the while, since COVID time, no, online classes nila, my son has been using that iPad for the classes. I can imagine, I don't know why the nannies have not seen that content of the iPad. Me too, I don't know because they've been playing of the
Feb
iPad.
2022. Okay.
Yeah. Feb 2022, that's how I discovered their plans.
Their plans.
Yeah.
Sino yung their?
Si Francis involving other, how do I say, because they are not really politicians, but that has great influence in our system. At that time, it was during campaign.
Campaign period.
Campaign period.
2022 national election. Okay.
And then when I discovered that, I warned Francis like, yeah.
When you say you discovered what? Discovered messages?
Yes, messages,
Kani-kanino mga
videos.
mensahe? Kasi pinakita ko yung message ni Lisa Marcos. May nag-forward sa akin nun video, text messages. So, you're confirming now na yung mga ipinakita kong video and messages na si Lisa Marcos ay part ng evil plan ni Francis Lloyd T. Chua against you.
Yeah.
At yung mga fabricated cases sa Pilipinas, right?
Yes. The thing is, it was so sad for me to discover the video. because she's also a mother. She's also a woman. I don't know what Francis, what have his. Okay, I can imagine Francis has a great influence over her because they have projects together. They have some dealings together. But the thing is, I'm a mother too, and I'm a woman. This is, yeah, the system has to, analyze this,
Yeah.
not just from one side. The thing is, she has a great influence that
Mm-hmm.
people working in the government would believe her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this has been used against me. So that means my voice won't be valid anymore because there is this a powerful person who has been saying this, sorry,
It's okay
English
lang.
ka.
Si,
Yeah, I could, yeah,
so
anyway.
even before ba si Francis at saka si Lisa Marcos ay magkakilala na may business dealing even before mangyari sa iyo to
Mga projects, yes.
mga projects.
Yeah.
So
Mga
alam
favor.
so alam mo na even prior to 2022 magkakilala na si Lisa at saka si Francis.
Yeah. Oo. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Mga contractors, kabalo ang mga contractors, they know this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ano yung, just for the sake of our audience, although sinabi ko na to sa kanila, ano yung mga text messages na involved si Lisa Marcos at iba pa, kung maalala mo, kung ma-share mo?
The text messages, it's so, although it's no longer, I have shared this with confidence to the protection department. There is Belgium, because it's my only life insurance. It's my only leverage to survive. But what I can tell is katong video, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So video was, I have to confirm that the video is true. Indeed, it's from the iPad of Francis. Sa yung Apple ID account. Wearing ang mga bata
Yung
gagamit
video
ang-
papunta sa wife ni Teddy Boy Locsin.
Yeah, kay
Junior
Louis.
DFA.
I have to, kinahanglan pa na ako mag-research. Gi-research kisa ni si Louis because I don't know her. No, I personally don't know her too. And I can imagine Francis, dili isa na close ni Francis sila. No, but only si Lisa close man ni Francis. So, isugo niya si Lisa to do all these things, to expedite these things, whatever. And then I
To
figured,
extract you guys.
Yeah. And I did not know that she's a lawyer also, Nya, katong gi-research na ako siya. Me, dili man ko into politics, dili ko. So, mag-research ko unsay mga background ani nila, etc. So, gi-research na ako siya. Oy, nada siya law firm. And indeed, ang law firm niya is involved in this transactions. And sila po ang young law firm nagsigig contact sa DFA. Yeah? Sa
Si Lisa
Foreign
Marcos.
Affairs. So, yung law firm. Katong,
Most
yeah,
M and Associates, I think.
Yeah, M and Associates.
Yeah,
M and
yeah.
Associates. Yeah, when I look it up, sabi ko, uy, si Lisa, iya dahil ng law firm, pero ang iyang mga tao, syempre naman siya mga staff, no? Mag-send og messages ani. So,
Yeah.
ako muna, I thought si M and Associates, mo na yung law firm ni Francis, pero dili di ay, si Libarius di ay. But okay. Di-contact niya si Teddy Boy.
Teddy Boy
Si
Locsin.
Louie, sugoon.
Yung wife.
Oo. Pero wala siya ni-contact directly kang Teddy Boy kasi si Louie nasa ay influence sa,
Yung asawa.
yeah, oo, sa yung asawa.
Bana.
But okay, which is normal, pero job man, unta na, no? But okay. Anyhow, so ako, when I discovered na nangurog yun ko, uy, kay hadlok jud ko, heavily intimidated yun ko, kay wala ba ako connection sa government. I can only hope nga tabangan ko nila as the ordinary Philippine citizen. So muna ni-reach out po ko sa embassy. Nag-issue sa pug ko o kanang sa ni oy nga please protect me, please nag-write ko og email. Nag-write ko email ni Teddy Boy Locsin.
Okay.
Nag-write ko og email, gisisi na ko ang embassy consulate sa Istanbul. And wala man sila reply nako, gipadapad yun nako sa DHL to ensure nga madawat niya, okay, ang letter. So na-receive man proof, okay, attach na ako sa akong mga documents. Pero wala good sila reaction, no? Wala ni reply sa Teddy Boy nako because I mentioned the name of Lisa, okay? ang content sa email. Kato imo naman tong nakakita ko. You mention ako ang pangalan ni Lisa kay I'm hoping nga ang atong Foreign Affairs, atong agency will protect us. Ang akong giingon ba nga kanang tabangan ko nila nga naay mga mga discrepancies and mga not normal activities or procedures, no? They're not following the normal procedures. They moro gi-bypass nila ba ang system. Luckily ako, I'm not a lawyer, pero because of my case nakatuon jud ko sa mga law na to. Oo, syempre napo ko lawyer, no? Na and in fact at the beginning I'm not willing to hire a lawyer kay di ko ka-afford oy. I mean, no kanang I'm a mother ni stop na baya og support po si Francis, no, para sa mga bata. It's his first reaction, you know, nga naman para magipit ko financially. Pero okay, survive gihapon ko. Finally, nag-introduce na ako ang lawyer. It was too late na gani nga nakakuha ko og lawyer because I thought I could convince Francis, please Francis, let's stop this. I mean, unsa may ato ang mawin ani ang mga bata mas stress lang, you know? So kanang wala man gud siya mamati, patuloy paghihapon ihang kuan. So din makita pud nako ngadto nga ga-connect na sila og mga staff diri sa Istanbul working in the embassy. And pinaka-weird sa tanan is on a Sunday, which is not an official day, gitawagan ko nila sa embassy sa Istanbul. Kay paatuon kuno ko nila sa office. I know that the Philippine embassy, even the car, it's a diplomat of the ambassador, or you know, it is a Philippine jurisdiction. Even if you are in a foreign land, their office is that's Philippine jurisdiction. That's international law.
They can arrest you.
And then at that time I was so naive, you know, but I'm still believing in good. Nga ako ma-convince si Francis. Syempre ako we have to hide, we have to run. Kaya dili man siya mamati na ako. Kung iya lang kong gi-inform, Sheena, we are coming to Istanbul. If gi-warningan siya nako, please inform me if muari ka sa Istanbul. If he said yes and he informed me, magpakita jud ko niya, like magstorya good me. Pero him not telling me na coming na siya sa Istanbul, makita man ako sa iPad, sa history, lahang mga issuances of visas nga gi-expedite man sad gani pudto, no, na despite sa long queue sa atong COVID. Meaning ba sa atong system ba sa Pilipinas kaya ra jud ni buhaton ning tanan. Okay, we are not naive, no, nga this exists anywhere in the world, you know, but it is still something when you actually witness it and you experience it yourself. Iba pa rin talaga ka imuhang ma-feel. Okay. And then at a certain moment, I figured out, I discovered as well nga na ni check-in sa among compound military attaché na hadlok na sad ko nga anong in the middle of the nowhere sa area sa Istanbul dito magpuyo ang military attaché nga wala may opisina nga to kalayo kaayos tanan. Sa ang ilahang official ang embassy kay naaman sa Ankara, which is the capital of Turkey, pero naa sila consulate office sa Istanbul pod bag-o ra sad na, no, recently. And then syempre makita nako ang mga pictures sa iyang gikuyog sa Istanbul, ilahang gi-contact. So ang iyang mga notes pod, no, napagani siya yung notes ngadto nga kanaang they know already asa nag-school ang mga bata, they threaten to kill. Kinsa may dili malisang anak be, nga kanaang makabasa kang gi-threaten na day to kill ang akong mga anak. Can you imagine that?
So itong military attaché from the Philippines, you think ito ay kinasabwat ni Lisa Marcos at ni Francis? Kasi hindi naman niya magagawa yon kung walang pakipagsabuatan sa powerful, right?
Of course, kay dili man politiko si Francis. He's not working in the government.
Mhm.
He's a private person, a businessman too. But he is not a politician. He's not working in the government. But of course, when money talk, everybody listen. Mo ba na yung motto? Okay?
Yeah, so fast forward tayo. Gusto ko tumutok dun sa extraction.
Yeah.
Yung ang term ko nga dyan is kinidnap.
Yeah.
Yung mga anak mo. So, pakikwento mo sa ating mga kababayan yung timeline ng extraction o pagkidnap, pagdukot ng mga anak mo gamit ng mga fabricated crimes and documents na ginawa sa Pilipinas.
Yeah. So, after I sent a letter to Teddy Boy, I think Teddy Boy Locsin discusses to Lisa, no? Wa man siya na-reply na ko. That's why this military comes in. Kaya I can just imagine the instruction goes, fix this.
Yeah,
Kaya after ko magsandang email, kasi nalaman na nila na I know.
Yeah.
No, that I have the concrete evidence on that they are involved. No? So, I can imagine the instruction, fix this, okay?
Yes.
But I don't know how they will fix it. But for me, I believe ang parents niya, sige man ako, ginoo, because I have a very good faith, no, nga kanang, I hope nga ma-change, I'm a Catholic, pero kanang, not a strict Catholic, but I believe in faith.
Sure.
I believe in good. I remember June, that's my birth month.
June 2022.
2022.
Okay.
Nato sila Istanbul, in the name of good faith, in the name of peace, ingana. Okay. For me, exhausted na jud kaayo ko ato nga time. Na I've wasted also money na to pay lawyers, you know, and kanaang akong mga anak have to survive kay unsa na lang among day-to-day, right? At that time, wala pa ni kick-off ang business abroad. Kaya mao naman to akong plano moving forward. Kaya wala na ba yaga support si Francis, no? So, sige lang, okay. Laban paghihapon, no? Karon niabot sila June, mag-draft kunuhay mi og agreement ni Francis, yes?
Okay.
Yeah, and then I remember we even checked in Sofitel, no, with the kids. Okay?
Agreement?
Kanang as parents, you know?
Okay.
Murag parental agreement ba nga i-stop na ang mga kaso-kaso, etc.
Okay.
etc. Okay. But not knowing, they have already big plans. Now, what happened is that we agreed in a way, nag-draft na ko, I wrote it even, no, handwriting. Ang iyang lawyer, naghuwat na kunuhay sa embassy. Nag-agree me the next day, that's 21 of June, I think that's June, Monday, yeah? Yeah. 21 of June or 20, that's Monday. Yeah, Monday. Nga, among meeting sa embassy would be, sa consulate is 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
When we woke up in the morning, luckily akong mga anak slept with me in one room, right? All of them, the three of them. Karon, when I woke up 9 a.m., I received a message from my caretaker sa balay. No? And saying that the letter is about warrant of arrest.
Okay.
Na-shock jud ko kung anong na ako'y warrant of arrest. It was about the fabricated crime. All the while from April, May, I think they did that after election when they won.
Election.
And then maybe nag-antedate pa siguro na sila, no, para lang ma-complete ang story. Nag-fabricate sila nga, nag-hire ko og 4 people, no? Okay. It is a large scale because it's more than 3 people, okay? So it's a large scale illegal recruitment. Kaya nga no, according to their story, nag-hire daw ko with this 4 people, 2017. I promised them a job, but in fact, I do not have the license to hire them. Number one, in fact, it's not my business. Now, and that I took down 20,000 each of them. And these 4, kunwari, they filed a complaint in 2022. Yeah, April, 20,000 pesos. They filed a complaint in
Pinalabas nila, nag-collect ka ng
money
20,000 pesos
each of them
sa 4 na
down payment. Yes,
mo.
Kunwari.
But you don't know these people at all.
Not at all. So what I did, no, when I learned that This is, of course, clearly it's fabricated. So abort the mission, abort the agreement. I really
Mhm.
said there's no agreement. There it's impossible na magkita mi sa embassy mag-sign ko. So what's they're planning is I would agree to go to embassy
Para
if I did not know, if I did not receive that file paper sent by my caretaker before, then wala na.
i-arrest ka nila.
Di-arrest na ko nila.
Mm.
Ay na-deport ako sa Pilipinas.
Oo.
Yes, because Philippine Embassy or Consulate Office is a
Yeah.
Philippine jurisdiction. No matter what, walay mabuhat ang country where you reside or you live. So anyhow, so wala na gud giprangkahan ako immediately. Si Francis, yang parents pod naman ngadto. Kuy ba niya yang parents kay mo may maggamit-gamit ako Ginoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Versikulo,
Ginoo siya na.
versikulo.
Yeah, Ginoo siya na kanya okay, kitiguang na ba sila mo believe jud ko nila no.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so kanang I can imagine they are also threatened maybe. Yeah. But so wala na nahitabo. Wala po ni ato sa embassy. I immediately called my friends, please save my 3 children because my eldest son went shopping with the parents of Francis man. No, so ang tulo ka bata naman nako so I called immediately my friends to keep safe my children. Kay ako gusto nako prangkahan jud nako sila and I held it in the lobby sa Sofitel kay gusto ko in public kay something might happen to me, at least there are cameras. Yes. Yeah. So giprangkahan ako sila and they were so stressed. Francis was so stressed because I learned, I figured it out. So for me it was a divine intervention. Yeah, it was a divine intervention. Even for me, discovering the iPad, it was a divine intervention as well. How would I know? How could I know? How could we know, my kids, that the Apple ID was not signed out all the while for years? So okay, dito na start na loka si Francis kay nganong I know every single detail kay ako man siyang sendan og message filler ba like this and that, pero dili wala ko nitukan at the beginning first because I want him to stop. But anyway, actually he nagduda na siya because because at the end of February he cut it. He changed the password.
Yeah.
So from then on, we could not see na the rest.
So hindi natuloy yung agreement. Then nalaman mo na may warrant of arrest ka. So kailan, anong date yung inabduct na nila yung mga bata? Ano yung strategy na ginawa nila para makuha yung mga bata?
First,
dalawang bata.
Syempre, may warrant of arrest ako, di ba? We had every summer we go to other countries with my kids, mag-holidays mi ba, bakasyon. So July, we had a trip to Cyprus.
Okay. July 2022.
July 2022, Northern Cyprus. That's a Turkish Republic of Turkey, the northern part of Cyprus.
Okay.
They stopped me. The police stopped me.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Sa
why?
immigration?
Sa immigration.
Okay.
We're heading
kasama mo yung mga bata?
Yeah, together with my kids.
Okay.
Because they want me to sign a paper and I said to them, I will never sign a paper that I never understood what I'm signing for.
Yeah.
So I translated the paper and it's about Interpol.
Okay.
I was in Interpol already.
So pina-Interpol ka nila?
Yeah, pina-Interpol nila ako.
Okay.
No? Yeah, it's tagged, no?
Tinag ka.
Yeah, and then so it's only information, not to know where my whereabouts, no?
Okay.
So I was like, my God, so they would know where I'm going. So they could even access where I stayed, any hotels.
Yeah.
Yes, they had, they managed to get into the system and see where my whereabouts. Yeah, through the Interpol, of course, they would know which country. So ma-follow ko nila every time. And I know when we went to the hotel in Northern Cyprus, I saw a guy as well there. I know. They have been following me. So it was really threatening. And when I get back from the holidays, kami na mga bata, my children witness me, oy, nagilak jud ko maayo because it's really humiliating, because they treat you as you are a criminal, But knowing the fact that they fabricated a crime to you, humiliated you with a crime that you never committed.
Yeah.
And the people, in fact, the police are just doing their job. Yeah, the
Mhm.
papers that they received from Philippine
Government.
government, that they, in fact, it was the Philippine government that issued it, meaning they have to honor it,
It's a
right?
legitimate
Yeah.
official document.
Yes.
But it was fabricated.
Yes, fabricated.
Because of the influence
Yes.
of Lisa Marcos in favor of Francis, right?
Yeah, it's only Francis will get the benefits out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Who else? Yes. So tawag ito. So gahilak jud ko maayo ato, and while we were waiting, they forced me to give them our hotel address. Yeah, yung mahadlok man ko, I don't want to give them our destination, because then I know that they managed to get into the system na. They could see where I go. No, nahadlok ko baka i-follow na sad mi ba. So I don't have a choice. But finally, when we get out from the luggage, we took our baggage na sa arrival area. Naghila ko while walking. I was chilling to sit for a while because I have to cry this out, because it was really humiliating. It was really so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Nya akong mga anak they witness this, they see you this, and normally you as a parent, you don't want to show to your kids your vulnerability that you cried, because this will affect them psychologically as well, diba?
Yeah.
So then we noticed people, men. I recorded that as well. Katong gi-follow me sa airport sa Izmir, I remember.
Okay.
Na gi-record sa nanako ang mga ga-follow nako. You follow me. So we have to change cars from one point to another point just to break the destination. So I have to book another hotel again. So we did not went to the original hotel we had, because I gave the address already. So I have to book a new one. So now, yes, with my 4 kids, bit na ko akong mga anak ato. My youngest son was only at the time 7-8 years old. Can you imagine that? Yeah, 9 and 10, and then 12. So
So itong mga bata, okay, anong date sila? Di ba may pinlay akong video, actually that was video and audio, na umiiyak, nasa police station kayo.
Sa August. Yeah.
Anong date to at anong nangyari doon para maintindihan ng ating mga kababayan?
Actually, August 2022, gaplano na ako mag-apply og asylum.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally, na mi flight ato to Belgium, mag-apply kog asylum. Yeah. But for some reason, I think nabawaan nila to Turkish Airlines. And then, I don't know, for some reason, why they could see this. Yeah. But, anyway, they attached the paper of warrant of arrest. No, and that they accused me that I kidnapped my children, my own children. By the way, in the Philippine law, sa katulang mga tao nga wala nakahibalo fully sa atong Philippine law under the article, I forgot the article number, I will mention it later in my book, that if you're a single mother, never married, not legally married, you have the sole parental authority and custody to your minor children.
Ikaw ang may karapatan sa mga anak mo.
Bilang ina, if you're a single mom, if you're not legally married, yes. Kasi minor, nasa ina talaga yan, minor. Even nga kahit yung mag-asawa na nga di ba? Sa ina naman talaga yan, no? Pero ang inaano ko lang talaga, bakit ba hindi naisip nila o inisip ni Francis na giharas ko nila kaayo, pero ang mga bata sad kay kuyog man mi kami upat magtago mi, we have to hire, I have to move apartment from one apartment to another apartment with my 4 children. We have to leave midnight. If you watch the movie Not Without My Daughter, similar ang pangitabo sa moa kana nga movie.
So I think kaya nila ginagawa to sa'yo dahil maaring marami kang alam through that iPad, right?
The information in the iPad.
Yeah. The information in the iPad. Kaya gusto kang i-abduct kasama yung mga bata. Do you think kaya gusto ka nilang i-abduct para gurgurin ka or what? Dahil marami kang alam?
Yes. Yes. You know, okay, I'll come to that. August 2022, they came.
Mm.
Last third week of August, they came. Mga lawyers muna, ang
Mhm.
police, okay, the police are just doing their job, okay? The Turkish
Yeah,
police,
that's
yeah,
for
they're just
sure.
doing their job. They were just implementing because there is the
What the Philippine
influence,
government
yeah,
is
sa,
feeding them.
yes. So, ang giingon mo na to, I kidnap my children, and that na ako'y warrant of arrest. I'm a criminal.
Mm.
Yes, that's a fabricated crime. So, in a way, ang police, like, endanger ang mga bata kay their mother is a criminal, you know?
Yeah,
Mao na ang naasa sa isip sa mga police at the time.
yeah.
So, but I fought with it. They did not expect na may fight ko. Ang akong mga anak, ilapag ko kong gilure. And you know what? Allegedly, the car of the embassy was there outside of the police station. Okay.
The
Yeah.
embassy, the official
Official
of the embassy.
car,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, of the embassy na nasa gawas sa ready to take the children. Okay.
Okay.
Now, kanang ni fight man ko ang ako mga anak ni resist man sad pod, no, but okay, what are the strength of my children? Okay, so gi-force jud me og kana ang hiwalay ba, Tagalog, yeah, gi-force jud ang gilure ko nila. First they have to move me to another station kuno ing ana, but my children were left alone
Sa kabilang police
sa
station.
kabilang police
Yun yung
station.
video na, ay,
Yeah.
video audio na pinarinig ko sa kanila. But anyway,
But
ipi-play
okay.
natin yun.
Yeah, later, yes. Kanang,
Kasama dito.
yeah. Pero kanang, it was very heartbreaking to my children, of course, psychologically too, emotionally and mentally. But then, ni fight ko, you know, they took my little boys, you know, why? Kinado sila sa dormitory. My kids finally were put in a dormitory.
2 boys.
All of them, the
All of
three.
them, okay.
Yeah. Only my daughter resist. Akong anak, palaban din ang akong anak na babae. Yeah. All three of them, naa sila sa dormitory. Of course, gahilak. Wala ako. Gahilak ko. Kaya sa man ilataon lang pillows, ilahang sanina, toiletries, etc.
Yeah.
etc. And then si Francis, on the way na siya to Istanbul to pick up the kids as well together.
Okay.
Galing lang, ning niabot siya, gilure nilang akong 2 boys nga ang mga staff po, ang iyang lawyer in fact ni Francis diha sa Istanbul before, giingnan niya nga, you will meet your mom after, you will meet, first ingon sila nga, which one would you prefer, to sleep here at the dormitory, which is not nice, or sa hotel with your dad? Pero you will meet your mom after. Mo nang ilang gisulti sa akong 2 little boys. They stopped from speaking in behalf of her
boys.
brothers. Nasuko kay, don't believe them, they're luring you. Mo na ang statement. Very very strong ang iyang stance po because she understand already. Kabalo na, oy. Yeah, she was 11 at the time na.
Yeah.
So kabalo na kaayo akong mga anak. Of course, together kami, all of us saw this information from the iPad. Kaya na-shock me ko, how come you did not know that this was, nangutanam ako sa akong mga anak, nga wala ninyo nabawaan, nga this was still the account of your father, ingan na.
Yeah.
So, syempre, kami baya together, so mabawaan good sa akong mga anak, they know everything. Karon, akong girl refused man to go ni Francis, no? And then after a month, finally, Francis has no choice but to sign a paper kay kunuhay gi-favor man siya kay I'm a criminal baya no ako. Abi sa Turkish government nga I'm a criminal and that I'm accused nga kidnap na ko akong mga anak. But then kanang Francis has to sign nga i-release na lang gyud sa ako kay mo refuse man gyud. She would rather stay in the dormitory kaysa mo ato siya ni Francis. Yeah. Okay. Karon, so na-release after a month from that, I was issued that I'm not guilty of kidnapping my own little children. Of course, it's obvious in the law also sa Turkey. I have the sole parental custody and authority of my minor children. Karon, ilan ang gitago maayo akong little boys. We never saw them for 5 or 6 months. No, in Turkey, we live in the same city, but they managed to hide them, which I don't have any clue. I asked already, I exert my efforts, please help me find my little boys, but I could not find my children. Ako at that time, I could not go out because I was so afraid unsa niya mahitabo sa akong mga anak. I don't know where they are, if mugawas na ko, no. Ganahan na jud kaay ko mugawas. But in fact, I contacted also some big NGOs in
Okay.
Turkey, and I shared my story that I need their help, you know. I presented also my case, all the evidences I got. And then I contacted also some personalities in the Philippines. Nga, please tabangi ko kay kanaang I'm a woman, I'm a mother, kanaang na ako sa abroad and I can't do anything. I am so afraid, okay? In fact, ako nahadlok sa pugos, ako ang lawyer, get threatened sa ni for sure. Di magani ko mo share sa akong lawyer asa among location, never.
Yeah.
Never, di ko na siya makahibalo kay kabalo ko the first person nga akong naay contact with ako lawyer and ila ng first person pero ilahang duulon hey unsa may asaman status
Yeah.
na siya na unsa may plano unsa ni kana. But anyhow, nga naman gud na ang game, no. I mean, we are not naive in that, no. Kabalo ta aning tanan. So anyway, katong mag-renew nako sa among residency in September 2022, wala nila ko gi-refuse nila to renew our residency. Okay?
Okay.
Ang ko, tungod siguro ni because na ako sa Interpol.
Yeah.
Pero gilaban gyapon na nako. Kaya na pa may fight sa court sa Turkey. Gi-fight yun na nako. Ang ko, no, I will apply for humanitarian visa.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nya kanang, but, katong niadto na ko sa immigration to apply for humanitarian visa. They put me in prison. I don't know if this is coincidence. They put me in prison because the next day it's the hearing in Istanbul.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't manage to show up at the court hearing because they put me in prison.
Yeah.
I was in jail. And at the time, you know, because I know my ex very well, unsa ilahang pwedeng buhaton sa ako. I thought mamatay na ko sa prison, you know, sa jail. So what I did, or they could plan on my purse because, you know, you have to surrender your personal belongings, your phones, etc. So I have to record the content of my bag, what's in it before I went to the cell, to the jail. You record na ko that these are the content of my bag, it's free of drugs, free of etc. etc. You know, in case lang na magplant sila ba.
Yeah.
Because I could only think worst because hay nahitabo, yes. So afterwards, so the next day after sa hearing, of course, gi-release sad ko nila. No? After sa hearing, gi-release ko nila and we filed an appeal of the decision nga ipa-deport ko no ko.
Pa-deport ka. Anong buwan yun?
That was September 2022. October
Pero
na.
during that time, yung mga bata, wala na
Wala.
sa'yo.
Ang dalawa, oo, they hide it very well.
Sino-sino yung mga nag-abduct, do you know? Sino-sino yung mga nag-abduct sa kanila?
Allegedly,
Nang-lure nila
yeah.
yung mga bata na, di ba, yung sabi mo nga kanina, gusto tinanong yung mga bata kung gusto nila sa dormitory or sa father nila, then later on, darating ka naman dun sa lugar na yon. Sino-sino yung mga yon?
The workers in the embassy.
Philippine Embassy,
Yeah. I was there. I saw them. They saw me too. In fact, they had a fight with my friend because they tried to picture or take a video of her.
Okay.
Because it's not allowed that you cannot take a picture or video of the person without asking permission.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she confronted him.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, he's bald, no? Anang kalbo ba? Upaw. And I looked him up. Yeah, he works for the embassy.
So,
and, yeah.
Yeah. So, aside from that video and text messages, ano pa yung mga nakita mo dun sa iPad na sa tingin mo, grabe yung kumbaga, tinake advantage o inabuso ng mga Marcos, like ni Lisa Marcos, yung ating, o yung sa atin, legal system sa Pilipinas para, magipit ka nila, maharas ka, ma-abduct yung mga anak mo.
It's very, very sad. Nga, you cannot rely on your government to help you, to protect you. Nga, you as a ordinary citizen, that kaya ra di ay nila mabend ang law. Well, in fact, I'm not surprised. Francis always say nga you can always bend the law. Pero ako believer man gud ko good faith. Believer man gud ko og kanang sa ni oy agyapoy good ka. But maybe I'm too naive to believe that, but yeah, they could just say to the immigration, look this up. Even they look up my passports, my travel history, and my
Yeah.
friends' travel history. They look them up. Which it's not their right to do that, And it was written sa notepad, di ba? Ang kada
Yeah.
office naman ay notepad here na pagani footnote nga sa ni oy integrity. There was an integrity, and I look it up. It's the Department of Immigration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, lahat, so naniniwala ka na based on those messages na nakita mo sa iPad, na si Lisa Marcos ay part talaga nitong pag-fabricate ng crime laban sa'yo na ginawa ni Francis, talagang nakakalungkot na yung Philippine government walang maitulong sa people like you. But sa halip, nakipagsabuatan pa.
Well, the goal is clear, really to have me back to Philippines, either being killed or put in prison with a crime that you never committed. Yeah, it's like a form of, it's a style, not just a revenge, but also to keep you silent, to intimidate you, to not to talk in public. The thing is, I'm so tired and sick of this. They hurt my children. My lawyer. I remember my lawyer kept asking me, Sheena, where did you get the strength? And I said, do not ever underestimate the strength of a mother. Yeah. Ang iring nga, 'di ba? Yung hilaptan nimong mga kuting. Ang iring, 'di ba? Ang brason gani ka anak hilaptan nimo.
Yeah.
Kita pa ba human being, no? Ako lang good nganong wala ko mahadlok because you know why? I really thought in Istanbul nga mamatay nako. I prepared all my will, I prepared na all my statements, i-prepare na nako pod ang protection in case nga I won't make it on time nga maka-ask for protection nga mamatay nako. I want the world to know and my children to know as well the truth and na unsa nahitabo nako. And I submitted it to all my friends all over the world sa ako ang kaso. At that time po, dili pa ko ato convinced nga mag-file ko protection because I was hoping ba nga muatras gani sila ba nga kana okay. Tigil na sila ba? Okay, we leave you in peace, Sheena.
Yeah.
Mo jud akong gihangyo ato ni Francis. I warned him, please don't do this. Don't do this. Because I don't have any choice. I might, apply for, when you apply protection, you have to be all out,
Yeah.
You have to be all out. You have to say everything, Yeah. Yeah, because these are your attachments to prove, to defend your rights, yeah. And I remember katong napriso ko, na nakagawas ko, ana jud ko, i-fight jud din ako. Because dili kay pwede ra ni nila buhat-buhaton sa tao nga walang power sa government. Which normally ang role, by the way, sa ato ang government officials sa working in the government is to protect your sovereign people. Diba? Pero unsa may naitabo, okay, I can imagine dili lang ako mo'y biktima. I can imagine dili lang ako ang biktima. Why am I fighting this? To give the voice to people who has no courage or who are so afraid to give their voice, no?
Yeah.
Nganong wala ko mahadlok because I'm not afraid of death. Yes. And the moment when you say that, okay, well, kung talagang inaong ko nila nga patyon ako nila, so what can I do no if that is really your fate? I always tell my kids, especially my son, kay ganahan siya maging presidente one day. But okay, as a child you can dream that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I remember idol man na niya si Jose Rizal. Yeah. Ako siya gina, darling, there's nothing like a hero. Mga ana-ana jud ko niya. So and then mag-analyze ko haloy kaning nahitabo na ako baga fight ko. In a way it's a risk of my life too.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. But is it worth it?
So ngayon na in-out mo na right now sa ating mga kababayan na itong ginawa sa'yo ng iyong former or ex-partner ay influenced by Lisa Marcos. Ano yung message mo sa government at kay Lisa Marcos na bakit siya nakialam dito sa usaping domestic,
Private, yeah.
private?
In fact, I'm a victim of domestic violence. But okay, you know, when speaking about domestic violence, it's not just like bugbog ka sa bahay or mukha kang nang talagang kawawa or what. But it's more than that. It's also psychological.
That's right.
Yes. They were hoping by doing that to me, I would go crazy. Sinabi ko yan sa ex ko na, you know what? Sorry to disappoint you, but you failed. To ruin my psychological health, to ruin my mental health, because it only makes me stronger because I have to fight the rights of my children. Ang akong mga anak gaasam jud nako ani. I know this is their wish, and if my children would tell me, "Mommy, don't fight for us," you know. But as a woman and as a human being, I would fight for my rights.
So anong gusto mo sabihin kay Lisa na nakialam siya dito sa usapin ninyong mag-partner?
Honestly, in 2022, mga around March, I've been wanting to message her as a human being, woman to woman and mother to mother. I was just only stopped because sabi ng lawyer ko, they might turn it around daw. Kasi for me ba, kasi I'm so tired of this and I don't have the energy of doing this normally kasi I just want to live peace, normal, you know, kasi wala man ko involve sa mga transactions sa government, no? But then I want to talk to her woman to woman and mother to mother that reflect this, you know. The effects of these actions have cost lives, the future of the children, their psychological health. Sa ato kitang ordinary people, ibig sabihin ba, dili ta maka-assure nga safe ta sa atong country? Kasi pwede ra di ay ta himuon og crime para mapriso ka and then patyon ka. Maulang jud ni ang ako ang kuan ba nga. Sana ang mga lingkod diha ba sa government do your right, no? Do your your job, rights, duty to that what you have promised or
your mandate.
You took to serve for the sovereign people. Maura jud ni ang akong kuan. And please stop this na kay murag. And then after December 2022, we have to move houses. I have to rent 2 houses. One house is declared as official address to the government because manipulate naman nila ang system po. Allegedly they know my address, so can you imagine they sent 20 police at my home at the time. 20 police. It recorded sad na because there was a camera in the apartment.
Wow.
So, they went there to get me. Sometimes, you know, what if they are not real police? Nagpulis-pulisan lang. Nag-uniform. You know, I mean, this is so crazy. And then, so, luckily, naami ato sa pikas na balay. And then, after, ito pa, nahitabo, by the way, so they hide my kids, no? My little boys. Doon ay hearing January 6. Nag-hearing January 6 to for the kids custody. But okay, normally ang Turkey is it's out of their jurisdiction, but okay, let's respect the system. Finally ang judge ni decide because there was a travel ban sa mga bata kay para dili sila magawas from Turkey, because if they're out of Turkey then it's difficult for me to bring them back or to retrieve them. So, night travel ban, and then gilift sa judge ang travel ban. And I have not seen my kids before the hearing because he forbid me to see my little boys. Kasi syempre, they were asking the boys, etc. Gusto ko ng mga bata mo atog Pilipinas, but the fact is that's not the case.
Yeah.
But finally the judge said that na ang temporary kuno nga custody the little boys kay Francis, but lift ang travel ban.
Mhm.
For me, unta, naapa ko'y fight ato, I could appeal the decision, but the moment nga gilift nila ang travel ban, tanawala kung dili pa na planado, it was 5 in the afternoon na sa Istanbul at that time. Wala na ba yung office? Unsa ako pag-appeal sa decision?
Yeah.
Friday afternoon, wala na yung office town, 5 in the afternoon. And the next day, Saturday,
Close.
wala na. Fly ng mga bata.
So nag-fly na. Anong date yon?
That's January 7, I think, nga ilang gi-fly ang akong mga anak.
January 7. After
January
they did
7,
the travel ban,
Yeah.
nilipad na nila yung mga bata. So,
Yeah.
anong year to? 2023 na?
2023 na, January.
January, okay.
And the mere fact, the passports of my children are with me.
Yes,
Original.
kasama yun, yeah.
The original
Yung original
passports
nasa iyo.
of my little boys are with me.
So, meaning,
How they managed to get
Yeah.
the document, how they managed to do this and that were in,
so bago pa sila pumunta sa Istanbul, meron ng passports
In fact,
ng
nana
mga
sa
bata na pinagawa nila.
nana sa notes ni Francis.
Nabasa mo
Yeah,
dun sa iPad.
yeah.
Ano sabi?
Nga kana ang bring in case of emergency ba to? Or in case of something like that, emergency, bring the passports of the kids.
Sino sinasabihan niya?
Sa iyang notes,
Notes.
yeah, notes niya.
Okay.
Sa iyang
Wow.
diary, kumbaga. So, and ko ana, so naglumanay ko, I felt really hopeless, pero akong daughter, grabe kayo. Mommy, we have to find a very, very good lawyer. I have to change also a couple of times lawyer. Kay kanaang they try to,
Yeah.
you know how it is, yeah, maybe threatened or offer o kana ang kwarta, but okay, allegedly, but when I sense that, I end the contract and then find another lawyer again. Usahay
Yeah.
pa gani, I was like, kinsa naman lang ako matrust ni, oy,
Yeah.
I could not be a lawyer to myself because I'm not a lawyer, but okay, as a person, I could defend myself. But it would be nice na a legal person that could advise me this and that. But yeah, but anyhow, so that was the reason nga kanang ni-fly me og Belgium to apply an asylum.
Kailan ka nag-fly ng Belgium?
11 na ng January 11? Yes, January 11.
No,
January
2023?
2023, yes.
So meaning, nung inabduct na nila, naging successful sila na-extract nila yung mga bata.
Yeah.
That was what? January
7, 2023.
January 7.
Yeah.
So nung January 11, nag-fly ka na.
Oo, nang apply ng asylum kasi ginasundan na naman kanila, nalaman na nila yung aming, I call it safe house. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nalaman nila, gisundan na naman kami, gi-record sa Putunako. Yeah, gisundan na sa me, so we have to leave again midnight,
Grabe.
Kanang bisag asa na lang ko mag-ask help sa mga drivers, ako Kayla, please can I stay in your home kay kanang pero I could not stay longer because I don't want also to endanger the people, you know.
Yeah.
So nag-decide ko kung wala na jud ko choice, pero ni-attempt ko og apply protection sa Turkey, yeah.
Oo.
Yeah, but kanang galing lang, grabe ang influx of applicants in
Sa
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah, because
That's why
nag Belgium
Kaya ka
kay
nag-Belgium.
kay our case is very urgent gyud. Kay ako kani next ani ako na jud ani kay nakuha na nila ako ang mga anak. Wala na ko'y kanang choice but to do that. But I warned Francis December 2022 and I sent him the copy of the video, yes, katong video ni Lisa, to warn him, please, don't do this because, you know, when you apply an asylum, you have to tell everything, the truth, all the evidences you have. So I gave the iPad.
So you give the iPad to the
Yeah.
Okay.
And then to show the proof that these are true, and then these are concrete evidences.
So ano pa yung mga nakalagay doon sa iPad? Aside from that, yung plan sa'yo, sa mga anak mo, meron ka pa bang pwedeng i-share na sa tingin mo na makakatulong na malaman ng mga Pilipino?
Sa next Kuan na lang siguro nato
Sa next
no.
vlog
Sa
na.
next vlog
Yeah,
na
next
lang
vlog.
natin siguro or sa akong book. Yeah. Mag maghimo sad po kog book. Gi write down nako tanan even to my dreams. And by the way, in meeting you before I have known or I didn't know Bojack TV or whatever, you know, I dream about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh my
Paano?
God. I remember in 23 November, was it? November or was
November
it? Yeah.
2023.
Yeah, November 2023 nag-vlog man kano
Mhm.
about the military was that the extraction.
The ISAF.
Yeah, the ISAF and the video, the audio. December December towards it's in the mid December towards Christmas na ganito.
Yeah.
Hindi pa, dili kay birthday to sa akong anak December 12. Yeah. Akong amiga gisendan ko niya nga kanang Shina na-expose naman mo. Nakulbaan ko unsay expose in town uy.
Yeah.
Ko unsa may expose in town uy. Na-expose naman mo. Tanawa gisendan ko niya og link. Ko it's about you. Ko hala no. You know, I remember we're having a dinner. Nag-dinner mi sa akong mga anak. Nagilak jud ko kay na-reminded ko again, you know, nag-shake na sad ko. Kay you know kaning traumatic ba itong experience na mo no. O di lang jud na ako ma-express in detail here kay kana ang lisod kayo i-detail pa madugay ang atong interview. But anyway, just shake ko atong time ako mga anak pod. Kay all three of us were watching your video.
Yeah.
So how come they know? Giunsa na nila pagkasabot. And then so I was you know nahatagan ko og hope nga all the while dili lang di ay ako ang nakabalo sa ako ang case na sa di ay laing tao nakahibalo.
Yeah.
So mas natagaan ko og strength ba lauy kanang nahibaw-an na jud sa mga tao di ay wala lang jud.
Yeah.
Ako wala lang ko strength nga mo pagawa sa ato nga time ba kay ang akong duha ka anak little boys naa sa Pilipinas and okay baw I don't know I don't wanna think about any thing bad will happen to them but me as speaking in public informing people that diri sa Belgium nagfile na sad ko ana o complaint sa authorities nga femicide attempt sa ako kung may tabo na ako kung patyon ko nila even in the form of accident please by all means investigate kay kani ilan ning ginaplano tanan of course you know so pati ako mga anak ko ako po nang gi-appeal.
By the way, hanggang ngayon ba may communication ka pa sa kanya?
I don't have a communication with Francis ever since pero ang naami communication sa mga bata through the nannies. At the beginning man good no when we got in Belgium I never told anybody good nga naabot na mi sa Belgium nag-apply mi og asylum. Nobody knows. Even my lawyer didn't know. Because kana I could not trust anybody at that moment kay pwede man sila mo kisa may na-contact ni Sheena basi kabalo sila asa sa Sheena etc. Pero actually, naibawan naman nila nga naami sa Belgium. Ahead of time, bisang nag-apply pa kog asylum, pero sige lang jud ko og deny.
Yeah.
Nga wala mi sa Europe. Ana-ana na po wala mi sa Europe. No? Even sa Turkey, akong mga kaila sa Turkey, wala po sila kay balo nga nami sa Europe. All they know nga kanaang maybe sa Morocco, nami sa Morocco. Yes?
Yeah.
Pero sila gi-record sa puto nako naman puto ilang gisugo nga tao nga mag-apply na kuno sila og Schengen visa. Ko shocks nabaw-an jud nila nga na ako dire. Mo na ko at that time ba wala pa to amo ang results sa protection. Ako